we're going to take a look at your work packet that goes along with the clock of eras. I went ahead and I took the staple out of mine just so it would be easier for me to look at each page. This is a very small control chart, and here you'll find instructions for first years and instructions for second and third years. For first years, you are to look at the control chart to color and label the clock of eras. Here's your control chart. If I flip it over, here is my very own clock of eras. So you can use your control chart to write the names of the eras. So Cenozoic era, Cenozoic era, and the colors match, and they match on the control chart as well. Now, if you are a second or third year, you are going to do the same thing. You are going to fill out the different eras looking on the control chart, but you're also going to label and add a fact from the research cards provided. Your research cards are located in your packet as well. You have the Mesozoic era, the Cenozoic era, as well as all the other eras and eons. So after you label second and third years, you are then going to use your research cards to write a fact. For example, if I was going to look at the Cenozoic era, which I know is green from looking at my control chart, and I would label it Cenozoic, era is already written for me, and then I'm going to put a fact here. If I read here, I see that the Cenozoic era, there was new life on land. It is known as the Age of Mammals, and it lasted for 65 million years, or 10 minutes on the clock. So I could choose all of this or a fact of my own. I could even put it in my own words and not just copy. I could say, this was the age of mammals. It lasted for 65 million years, period. And then I might write, or about 10 minutes on our clock. I went ahead and made an example. If you were a first year, you just need to label, unless you would like to add a fact. If you are a second or third year, you are going to label and add a fact. And what I noticed about my own work is I wasn't able to get as many facts here as I wanted. So I think I would probably try to write smaller so that I might be able to get something in about Cenozoic being the age of mammals as well. Friends, don't forget to also color the time on the clock that matches with each era. So for the Cenozoic era, it is green on my chart, and I know that the green section is right here, so I would make sure that I would color this area in green as well. And when you finish, you should have a completed clock of eras chart to study or share your new knowledge with your family.